Hi everybody, and I want to welcome you all to my game development channel. I am Angelic Yuki. If the name sounds familiar, it is because I am also the host of Gamers Nation. But today I would like to welcome you all to my game development channel. On this video, I'm going to be explaining of how I'm going to be doing game development as well as how I'm going to be structuring the game development channel. I'm also going to give you guys a website tour of how the website looks like and how you guys can follow my game development in this channel. If you guys enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe to me as well as follow me on the Facebook pages I will provide in the description below. In just a few moments, I'm going to be explaining about how this channel will work, and of how you guys can start supporting the first game. And later today, I'm actually going to be showing you a video of my first game in development, Project Innocence. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show because I'm going to be explaining of how this will work. Hi everybody, and I want to welcome you all to my game development channel. I am Angelic Yuki. If the name sounds familiar, it is because I am also the host of Gamers Nation. But today I would like to welcome you all to my game development channel. On this video, I'm going to be explaining of how I'm going to be doing game development as well as how I'm going to be structuring the game development channel. I'm also going to give you guys a website tour of how the website looks like and how you guys can follow my game development in this channel. If you guys enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe to me as well as follow me on the Facebook pages I will provide in the description below. In just a few moments, I'm going to be explaining about how this channel will work, and of how you guys can start supporting the first game. And later today, I'm actually going to be showing you a video of my first game in development, Project Innocence. So I hope you guys enjoy that. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show because I'm going to be explaining of how this will work. For this game development channel I am creating for you guys, I'm going to have different types of videos for you to watch, and hopefully you guys learn from them and enjoy them. The first type of videos I'm going to explain here are the plugin tutorials that I used to do in my other channel. I am going to bring that back so that you guys can see all the plugins that have been created so far. I'm also going to be explaining the plugins I create as well to give you guys a tutorial on them. So you can expect tutorials for plugins created by several plugin artists like Fly, SR Dude, or some random dude as more people call him. You're also going to see plugin tutorials from other artists that are not known at the time as well. Fly, some random dude, and a few others are very famous for creating plugins for RPG Maker MV and all the other RPG Maker material, including MV, which I will be using to create the games I'm making at this time. The next type of videos you're also going to see are the gameplay build videos where I'm going to actually show you gameplay of the games I'm making. I'm also going to be explaining them in terms of how you guys can use the mechanics in the game to your advantage. And I'm going to be also doing PowerPoints where I'm going to be introducing the game officially into you guys so that you guys can see of how it works. Another type of video I'm also going to be featuring are videos that you guys can just watch for enjoyment, including like gameplay videos of what I've been doing. Make sure to note that the main game builds and the mechanic builds are different. because in mechanic builds, I'm going to be showing you some of the mechanics you can use in the game. While main game builds, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of the story. However, I will not play through each main game build as it will spoil the plot for everybody, and I don't want to do that. You're also going to see videos from. I'm also going to be showcasing some other gameplay videos from other people, and you might be inspired to watch them play as well. I'm also planning to do some live streams in terms of the games I am making. So hopefully you guys are into that kind of material where I'm going to be live streaming the game I am making. And maybe one day in the future I'm going to be actually showing you how I develop my games as well. Live in a live setting. In the next section I'm going to be explaining my game development process, as it is a little bit of an interesting process that I go through to make it my games. In this section, I'm going to be explaining how I will be developing my games in a process that I call the game development process. So before I develop a game, I usually will make a little bit of the game first in RPG Maker MV or whatever engine I use. Then I'm actually going to make a PowerPoint presentation on the game that you're about to watch me develop or follow the development of. For example, the first game I am currently making, Project Innocence, will have a um, a PowerPoint presentation in just a few days here, and it will have a mechanic build which I will be giving you guys today, so that you guys can see of how it works. In the presentations, I usually give you guys a little bit of what to expect, including what kind of mechanics you can play in the game, what is customizable in the game, what type of controllers are in the game, etc. So hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit more of that, as well as how it works. Then I would announce the game on my Facebook page, which I will give you in the description below, and I will also give you the Facebook page to the particular game, so that you guys can follow that game as well. Then, after that is completed, I develop the game and give you guys several update videos, as well as certain live streams throughout the journey. Some of the live streams will be live for everybody. Some of them will be for different sets of people if they want to see something from the game. I'm going to try this new thing where if you want to show if you want me to show you guys something for the game, then I'm going to show it to you guys individually. Um, Also, after the presentations are over, until the update videos are over, as well as any update videos that need to be in play, I'm going to release the game on several locations. I'm going to release them into Game Jolt. I'm going to let you play them on my website and download on the website as well. And in the next section, I'm going to be actually giving you guys a website tour, so that you guys can see of how it works and how to check out all the stuff on my website, and check out the Facebook page I created for you guys as well as me, so that you guys can also share the games you have created. In this section of the video, I would like to show you the website for you guys to check out in terms of how you guys can see and follow the games I'm currently developing. The website title is aygamersnation.weebly.com. Please remember that you have to include the .weebly.com ending to the website, otherwise you will not be able to come here. If you just put aygamedev.com, it will not work because this is a free website I created on Weebly. So I just want to make sure you understand that point. But now I would like to show you the rest of the website here, so that you guys can see of how it works. So this is the home page where you guys can check out what to expect in terms of the game. In the last section, I gave you my game development process. I put it in a picture right here to show you how it works in terms of the process. Please note that I did leave some stuff out because if I explain everything, it will be a longer video. But the picture here, shown here, will give you guys a bit more on my process for the game, including what happens if certain situations come up where you guys might not like something from the game, and there's a process I go through for that. On the homepage, I also explain of how website updates will be handled, game announcements, the process, and some sample games I created to give you guys a little hint on how it works. I also give you guys a download of a sample game you might want to try out if you guys are interested. And I give you guys the social pages where you guys can check it out. First, before we check out the sample, the Project Innocence demo page here, I'm gonna show you a sample game page. This sample game page is meant to simulate of how an actual game page is going to look like. The first part is going to be a game introduction and summary of the game. The title of the game will be here, a little bit of the plot, then a summary of the game, and the presentation video that you guys will be able to watch. It will be in a PowerPoint setting, however. Make sure you guys understand that. But you will also get a summary of what to expect in the game. Additional game information will be listed in a table, including how many players it can support, the game genre, as well as the name of the main character or characters, or side characters and rivals as well, and how you guys can play, what operating system you need to play, and some other cool stuff like keyboard support and game controller support as well. So you guys are gonna see a little bit of this in just a moment with the other stuff. Multimedia section, including videos and screenshots, will also be displayed in the page of the game. The download section will also be included, where you guys can download the latest build of the game. There's two versions of the build. A mechanic build, which I will introduce the new mechanics in the game for the future build, and the main game build where you have also the story. The mechanic build is meant to be designed in a way that I can give you guys a look at the mechanics in the game. Because if you guys do not like something, feel free to tell me about it and I will change it so that it's easier to understand, or it's something that it might be too difficult to play or too difficult to learn. Any feedback will be appreciated. Also, when you download the game, you're also going to get documentation that I will write. To give you an example of that, you can download this one, which also has the documentation in the game, of course. Then the social section comes up. This is where you guys can check out the game page itself on Facebook. You can also visit a game development group that I have created for everybody. That game development group is for everyone, where I'm going to share my game, you can share your game, and all that. And we're going to take a look at this in just a moment here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you get to the social section. Now I'm actually going to give you a little look at the Project Innocence page here. You can go to Angelic Yuki Games. Hold on to that. Go to RPG Maker MV Games, and then go to Project Innocence. Here's how it looks so far. Please remember there is no game presentation video yet. That will be coming up within the next couple of days. Today I'm going to share with you a mechanic build I created. So this is the Project Innocence page here. So the additional game information, you can check this out on your own time. I'm just going to give you guys a snippet. So RPG Maker MV will be the game engine. Number of players is going to be 1. The main character's name is to be announced at this time. Keyboard support, controller support, and Xbox One support are yes. Just remember though, there is a different setup for Xbox One. So please remember that you guys are gonna have to take a look at that for yourselves. And there will be keyboard support besides the AWSD and the arrow keys. I'm going to be providing with using a Beyondfly plugin, allows you to use the keyboard as well. Screenshots and videos are in here in this section. Game resources are coming soon, like talk about the characters, the locations, just more of the screenshots and all that will be provided here once I'm ready to give you guys that. Game download section, there are no downloads at this time. However, that will change within the next couple of days as I am almost done with the mechanic build. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And all that, and you can also play on the website as well. I will be embedding the game on the website. So make sure you guys check that out when you have the opportunity to. And finally, follow on social, which I will show you right now. We're gonna take a look at first the actual game page on Facebook. So this is currently how it looks like on Facebook. So hopefully you guys understand this. You can get to it from the website. The latest update I have provided is a summon mechanic provided by a plugin by some random dude. So updates like this will be shared to the game dev page, which I will show you in just a moment. You can also check out all the other updates of the game. So hopefully you guys enjoy this as well. Alright. Now I'm gonna show you the game dev area. Game dev nation is what I call it. GDN if you want to shortcut it. This is game development nation is what it's supposed to represent. In this group, I will allow you to share all the games you have created, as well as I'm going to share my games I have created with you guys as well. So as you can see, we have several posts from me and several posts from others, so that you guys can get into game development yourselves as well. So hopefully, this website tour and social tour gave you guys a little bit of insight of how my game development works. Please make sure to check out the links to the pages if you would like. I will be putting them in the description below. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the tour, the game as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy the website tour, and I cannot wait to show you more of the page and the game later on today. In the next section, I'm gonna give you guys some insight into more of like final thoughts and final words before I close up this introduction video. So hopefully you guys are into that. I want to say thank you to everybody who have made it to watch this so far. I hope you guys enjoyed a little tour of my game development channel, and I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of what's coming up for my game development channel. I also hope you guys enjoyed the website tour I just provided you just a moment ago, and I hope you guys will have a chance to visit the website at any time. I do want to just say one thing. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. I hope you guys enjoy creations created by other game developers using RPG Maker MV and any other game engine of your choice. It is up to you of how you guys can develop your game. But remember, I want you guys to have fun and enjoy what you do. Because if you don't have fun, then what are you actually doing? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video of mine. I know it's a little bit long, but I just wanted to explain of how my game development works. In the next in the extra section, I'm going to be giving you some questions and common questions and answers you might be asking me throughout my game development cycle. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Hi everybody and welcome to the frequently asked questions section of the video, also known as the FAQ. I would like to answer some questions that you might have that I think that you guys are going to be asking most of the time. If you weren't able to watch this portion of the video, do not worry. I will start to post questions as well on the website as well. So hopefully you guys understand about how I'm doing this. The first question you might be asking is going to be, when is the first mechanic build going to be uploaded from Project Innocence? The answer to that question can vary right now because of all the activities I've been doing, including Gamers Nation, including school, including game streams. I'm going to say right now it's going to be within the next couple of weeks, as in next week or in 2 weeks. So it's getting closer, and if I can, um, I'm gonna be doing some game development today, so I might even release it as soon as this weekend or within the next couple of days. So that's question one. Second question is, what is the game development cycle? I just want you to refer to section number 3 and 4 of the video you just watched, because that is my game development cycle. I usually do a presentation first, then give you guys updates on the build, give you guys new mechanic updates and all that good stuff before I release the game. Then if you guys do not like something, I can change it in the game before I officially say the game is completed. That is going to be my game development cycle. The third question you might be asking is, do I have a set schedule for game development? The answer is no. And that's because I do go to school, I do some other activities that I want to make sure that I do as well. It's not game development all the time. It's not Gamers Nation all the time. And for sure, it's not school all the time. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that there is no fixed schedule for me at this time, because I do go to school, I do this, I do that, as well as this stuff that I've been doing. The fourth question you might be asking about the website is why.weebly.com and not just .com. The reason why is because that I created the website for free. On Weebly, you are allowed to pay for a starter version, or a starter version for $8 per month. But right now, because it's new, the website just created for you guys for game development is new. I'm going to go with the free version for right now. So you do need to put .weebly.com in order to go to the website, otherwise it will not work. The fifth question you might be asking about the game in terms of the documentation is, Why do I include documentation in the first place? The reason being is because I want you guys to take a look at. I want you guys, it is an optional. Of course, it's optional to read the documentation. But what the documentation is there for is to give you guys directions of how to play, give you guys what mechanics are in the game, to just give you a little taste of what you're about to enjoy. It's like a restaurant, it's like an appetizer before your entree. So that's what I want to do. The appetizer to the game is the documentation. Because sometimes I might include a plugin that you're not expecting. It could even be a plugin I make that you weren't even expecting, like a surprise. So I want to give you guys that opportunity to take a look at what you guys can expect in terms of the game. I'm also going to give you in documentation some ideas on how to play, the controls, and all that good stuff, so that you guys can enjoy the game with less difficulty than it is. I would also provide you with some tips, but I'm not going to spoil the whole game for you guys. I want you guys to enjoy it as if this is not GameFAQs.com, where all of a sudden you get cheat codes. No, 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 no. I want you guys, the documentation is there to help you out explore the game, but it's not there to spoil the game for you. It's just a helping document. The next question you're probably going to be asking is, what else do you get with your download? Besides the documentation, if I create any music tracks for the game, which is going to happen, I will be making tracks on my own. I'm also going to include that with your documentation download, with your download of the game. You're going to be able to listen to these tracks for free. I'm not going to be strict on the soundtrack in terms of like, can you distribute the work, Creative Commons like that? Sure, distribute the work, please. I I want it to be shared. I want it to be enjoyed. However, I just want to give you guys a little heads up. If you guys like the game so much that you guys want me to sell the game, then I'm going to have to increase a little bit of the strict level with the soundtrack. Because once we get into the selling aspect of the game, then I have to change the rules a bit because by copyright and stuff. But I'm not going to change these rules so much that you cannot just, oh, I cannot share anymore. No, 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 no. You can still share. Just be very careful of the rules. The seventh question that I think you guys are going to ask me more of what other, besides the documentation and soundtrack, what else are you going to receive? You're also going to receive a little fanfiction story. I do this. The fanfiction story is just for fun. That is it. I have done fanfiction in the past. So you guys are going to receive the fanfiction story as well. By the way, you're actually receiving it early because once I create the fanfiction chapter, you're going to get it in one chapter per build. You get it early because I'm not going to release that chapter of the fanfiction to the public for a few days. So you guys are going to actually receive a goodie. And speaking of goodies, you're also going to receive several tools that you can use, including a damage calculator using via Excel worksheet, like Microsoft Excel. You guys are going to receive a damage calculator where you can put your numbers in and you can find out how much damage you're going to do. Now, keep in mind that there is a variance value with most skills. So you're going to have to keep that in mind as well. 20% variance value means 20% up and down, plus and minus, meaning, for example, 20% of 100 is 20 points of damage. So that means you could do between 80 to 120 damage, meaning that 100 is right in the middle. So 100 either going up or down. So if you're dealing 86 damage, that's because of the variance value in the game. All right. The next question you're probably going to ask to me is what resources are in play for the game pages. You're going to get characters, you're going to get skill tables, you're going to get almost everything except for the plot. So if you want to learn about the characters, I have a page for you. If you want to learn about their skills, I have a page for you. If you want to learn the passive skills, I have a page for you. Basically, I have a page for you for everything except for the plot. That's how it's going to go with my game development in terms of the resources. Will I put the damage formula? Yes. Only because of the calculator. That is the only exception. That's the only reason why I'm also including a damage formula. Alright? One more question you might be asking me is going to be like a question about the whole thing. Why make a website? The reason why I make a website for you guys is so that you guys can follow the game development, as well as anything else that you might be wanting to update to. I created the Facebook pages for you guys to take a look at for the updates of the games I make. There is the big group is Game Dev Nation. The smaller pages are the pages that I created for the games I'm making. Feel free to take a look at those and feel free to share those. Also, feel free to share your games on the Game Dev Nation group page. That is where you guys can share your games. And if you want me to play them for you live, feel free to just message me. I will be very happy to play your game live for you guys on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and etc. You never know. It might be a thing. So, do share your games. I will be putting everything in the description below. So make sure you guys check that out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the question and answer segment. If you have any more questions or answers or questions, feel free to put them in the description below. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another video later on within the next few days. If you have questions and answers, I'm going to give you guys a video of questions and answers, okay? I'm going to try to answer all your questions as much as I can. But of course, I get busy a lot. So if you want to ask a question, feel free to also use the pages as well. Keep in mind that I will have a post for you guys for questions and answers specifically if you want to ask them. So hopefully this is the start of a good journey with you guys. I cannot wait to explore it with you. And I hope you guys will join me later today as I will officially start giving you guys the first mechanic build of Project Innocence, a game I'm currently developing. I am not going to share the plot yet though. No plot. Just gameplay. That's it. That is all. Alright? Thanks for watching, everybody. I am Angelic Yuki. Have a very pleasant good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or good late night to all of you, wherever you may be. And I hope to see you guys later as I give you guys the first mechanic build of Project Innocence. See you all later.